everyone. I decided I would do a video this morning showing you what I've been working on. This is the first video I've done where I'm actually talking, so I'm a bit nervous about that, so I apologize if my voice is shaky and if my hands start shaking. I will do my best to not bump into my table so my camera doesn't shake as well. So I am working on 3 glue books made from, I've taken books apart. So there is, let's move this one out of the way. We have this one, which is the Better Homes and Gardens storybook. This one was copyright 1950. I thought that was pretty neat. I found that at an antique mall, and I just made a 3-inch binding or spine, sorry, with some chipboard and some fabric. And then there's the back. And I'll show you what I have going on inside after I show you all the covers. Let's get that one out of the way. And then this one, it's called Little Duck Dance. I think it was a like a school reading book, possibly. It has the property of label inside that we all remember from our textbooks in school. I thought that one was pretty cute, and I used some shimmery, not sure if you can see the shimmer, some shimmery pink fabric there to kind of mimic her tutu on the front. Same thing, 3-inch spine, just some chipboard covered in the fabric. And then the third one is a sewing book that I actually got from my grandmother. They were moving to Florida, and I was able to have a lot of their books. So I have a pretty big collection of old books now. But I thought this one was kind of neat, and I really like the orange. And so I used some fabric ribbon. Actually, it's like 5 inches wide, but it was in the ribbon department that had some of that orange in it, and pull out that little bit of blue there from the button. So there's that one. And again, a 3-inch spine. So to show you what I have going on the inside so far, let's see, this one I'm not gonna do anything to the inside front and back covers, except maybe add an envelope or something to store bits and pieces in that whoever gets this book would like to hold on to glue into it. But otherwise it's in pretty good condition, and I really like the yellow. So each one of these will have 3 signatures. I was inspired, I should have said this in the beginning, but I was inspired by watching Gayle's series on her glue book, start to finish. Those were awesome videos, Gayle. Thank you so much. And so I'm gonna do 3 signatures per book, and it's just some fun scrapbook pages and old calendar pages. In each of the books I used pages from the actual book, so that is all in there. I had to reinforce some of them with washi tape, so I used some fun washi tape so that you know, they would hold up a little better once they're sewn in. But I have some, you know, it's kind of childish themed, but you know, not really, because it's a glue book. So if there's something that you don't like, you could just cover it up. But I had these really nice pages of animal prints, like a close-up of them, and then on the back side, or the front side, whichever way you want to look at it, is the actual animal. So I have those in every signature. And then this was out of a very large atlas that, again, I got from my grandparents. More of the sewing pages, pretty much, you know, the same throughout. More calendars that I just folded over if they didn't fit. I tell you what, this has been an incredibly relaxing experience, just because I'm not having to worry about colors matching, or perfectly sized pages, and it might be my new obsession. We'll see. But we've got some black and white images in here that can be colored or covered up. More of these more atlas pages. They're all pretty much the same throughout. And I used just some scrapbook paper, and I'm not at all finished. These are probably halfway finished at this point, as far as amount of pages I want to do. And then I have lots of bits to go in there as well. Oh, sorry about that. All right, and then I'll show you a little bit. This I'm gonna put in, I have 3 of these, so there'll be 1 in each book, and I'm not entirely sure yet. Maybe it'll go in the middle signature, but I just really liked it. It's from our local amusement park, Kings Island. I live in Ohio, and I just thought it was kind of a neat thing to put in there. So I only have 3, so it'll just be 1 per book. But and then I have a pile of things over here that I'm going to also kind of go through and include to fill up the rest of the space. Some more really pretty calendars that I got from my mother-in-law. Thank you, Clara. And she had a beautiful collection of calendars, and she was kind enough to give those to me. And I have some other books that I might take out from. This is a kid's music book. This is just beautiful. This was gifted to me by a friend as well, and it was sitting on my bookshelf, which is great, but I wasn't getting it out and using it. So I thought, well, it has such beautifully stunning pictures inside, and I thought, well, it would be nice to include those. Look at that. That'll go in the duck book. I thought it'd be better to actually use it as opposed to it just collecting dust on my shelf. Let's see, I have a large pile. There will be, like I said, there will be envelopes in each one. I just kind of went through and found some of the larger envelopes I have, since these books they're all about 10 inches tall, and then actually they're a little more than that, and then they're pretty wide too, 7 to 8 inches wide. So I went through and looked for big envelopes that I can't really use for anything else, and thought, okay, well, I'll put those in there, and they'll be good little goodie holders. And I also have some pockets that I might add in there somehow. These were just ones that they're really pretty, but they're just not something that I would put into a vintage journal. So I thought, well, what better place than a glue book? I have various instructional booklets. That one is obviously from IKEA. This one is something that came from a model kit that my husband was working on. And then pretty much all the scrapbook paper that I have that just doesn't fit a category that I normally use. So like this beautiful birthday paper, I mean, it's really pretty, but I'm not going to put that in a vintage journal, but I think it'll be gorgeous in these glue books. So yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to bring you along and show you what I was doing, let you hear my voice for the first time. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe, and I will be doing more videos in the future, flip throughs of journals, and also maybe at some point some tutorials. I thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.